Justin Roberts.
Yeah. What a host. Speaking of hosts, hey, aloha, motherfathers.
He got
Welcome in.
super kicked.
You did. I didn't watch, but nevertheless, it's been a week. Welcome in, everyone. Kyle Cornell, Double A, Anthony Alfred with you as always. Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast, episode 45,626.
Or 85.
Who's keeping count?
Who's keeping count?
When we hit 100, though, we should probably do something special, I imagine.
When will we hit 100?
15 weeks
In
from now.
15 weeks.
I'm no math wizard, but I can tell you probably going to be 100 minus 85, carry the 1. 15, yeah.
Pete, can you, 15 Fridays from now?
That's going to be like, no, not January.
Should be December. I'll look it up.
Yeah, can you look that up?
I think it's around Christmas.
Yeah, can you look that up? Please and thank you.
Can you pull out your phone and check out the calendar and just count on your fingers?
Literally, that's the producer job. From producing experience, I've had to do stuff like
Sit
that
people
before.
down for an interview. So, can you count on your fingers? Can you count to 15?
Backwards.
Backwards.
Backwards. What we got, Pete?
It would actually be the Friday after Thanksgiving, I think.
Oh.
Whoa.
The Black Friday, November 28th would be.
Black Friday would be the 100th episode.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
That's going to be a special
Wow.
weekend. I think that's Survivor Series weekend, too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It'll be,
So we'll probably record it on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll record it.
And then we'll delay it 2 days and some shit will go down and we'll feel bad. But nevertheless,
that'll be. Hey, you know what? Wrestling will heat up at that point on WWE's side.
Yeah.
Gonna have a big War Games, I imagine. We'll know who Cena's final. Maybe. We'll have an idea of who his final opponent will be because we'll get close to that. We'll talk today on today's show about Cena's.
Before we get into the show,
opponent, go ahead.
I made a promise last week that I was going to go to a foreign land and bring home gold to the Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast.
Yes, you did. Yes.
I want to point out that, and this is no offense to my competition, I lost only 3 games the entire tournament. To the point where they were like, "You guys went quick. We were done really fast." But nevertheless, and no, your eyes don't deceive you. I'm a giant human. This is actually a 14-foot tall trophy.
Hold it up for the camera.
Yeah, the best money can buy. There you go. Or I could win if you can even read it. I'm looking in the monitor.
Does
like
this
I could
work?
No. Yes.
God, man.
The fucking hand model. Yeah.
What are we doing?
Nevertheless,
congrats, buddy.
It joins the other one from Akron. I went to Indianapolis this past weekend and won the championship out there for tennis, and this is obviously from July. We're 2 for 3 this year. Another tournament coming up at the end of the month.
There you
so
go.
It's actually going to be here.
Okay,
Cleveland, so
I was going to
good.
say, you got to travel again?
No, by the Natural History Museum. It's going to be pretty
Oh,
close.
cool.
So super close. So excited for that. And I want to get serious for a moment. If you guys have followed the podcast for the past pretty much almost the entire time we've been, or even over the last few months, whatever it is, we tend to sprinkle in things here or there about our personal lives and things going on. We try not to get too deep into it because this is lighthearted. We have a lot of fun. I say a lot of things that probably should get me canceled over and over again, but that's beside the point.
Never.
Yeah. But I have to say thank you to the man sitting on my left. You're right if you're looking, of course, at home. For this. This got me into this. Your friendship, like what you've been able to do for me, man, has been awesome. Pete's, but,
Wisdom.
I love you, buddy.
Wisdom.
Yeah, well, you've been around for 450 years. I mean, he sailed with Columbus, so it was pretty impressive.
You learned a few things.
There you go, Stork.
He didn't do any of the genocide. He just sailed with them. He was like the navigator. That was it. But no, seriously, man, this has meant so much to me. Your friendship means a lot. It's gotten me through some stuff, whether you know it or not. I wanted to make you feel as uncomfortable as possible.
Yeah, this is very uncomfortable.
But I will say, like, again, this is me too, because in these moments when I get praise or someone like says something to me, organically I kind of feel like, how do I react to that? So I wanted to pass that feeling on to you.
Thank you. Thanks.
But no, dude, this has been tough. I have papers sitting in my front seat. It's been a tough year. It's been really hard. And this podcast, you guys, the viewers that have watched, you've got me through a lot of people in my life, my brother, my mom, someone else who I actually shared this with recently too. It's been tough, but thank you so much for sticking with us for all this time. We've talked about it a bunch of times. This wasn't planned. This wasn't we have this huge, year and a half, 2 year plan to get all these followers and to do all these things. We did this because we love doing this. We love talking about wrestling. And I think sometimes in the heat of our lives and the heat of things going on, we can lose that. But this has meant a lot, is the point of this, this speech. But thank you. We're going to keep going. It's not easy. We've ran into some speed bumps, especially this past week with some of the reacts too. It's tough just trying to get these things out for you guys because we have lives and real shit happens and it's tough. And, this is scripted entertainment, not this, but the stuff we cover. But it's very real in their own right too. All the things they're doing, the moves they're doing, it's not safe, it's hard, it's difficult. We respect that, but at the same point, we have lives as well, and things get in the way. So don't worry, more reacts, more clips, all that stuff are coming. Just be patient with us because we're getting through some stuff. It's not just me; it's everyone on the team. We all have stuff going on. So again, we appreciate you guys. Thank you from me personally, and with that, I'll stop holding up the show.
Well, y'all ain't getting the thank you from me. I'm kidding. No, thank all of you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Just, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is, I've been thinking of you this week. Just want, all that and your family and whatnot.
Listen, if you want to kiss me, just say it.
I will not do that.
Not on the mouth.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Dinner first. Come on, man.
Well,
what the fuck are we doing?
Can we just get right to dessert? Get right to.
I thought about
the chase.
I thought about taking.
Why do we mess around and go to the talking stage and everything? Let's get right to it.
I thought about taking a shot out of this at some point. I was like, it's a little thing in here. We could probably.
Can I see that for a second?
Yeah, it's not bad. You probably get it.
First of all, this is a nice trophy.
It's tiny, but sometimes.
No, you can get a good shot.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah,
a pretty hefty shot in there.
You're not gonna be able to tell.
It's deep. It's deep.
Yeah, you can get a good shot out of this. Yeah.
She's shallow with the pussy. She's shallow.
Yeah.
He's attention, baby.
Lot of good stuff, man. I'll tell you. I mean, you want to talk about like the beauty of what we do. It's like, man, even off of a week that's not not so fun, anything like that. It's like, man, we get to do this. We get to
come in and we get to just talk.
we get to do this. And this is cool. The team, we're together, and it's like, man, it's cool, man. I enjoy this, and Kyle's right. This was not, we've known each other now for 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we've known each other for 10 years.
Time flies when you're a racist.
And you came back in town in what, 23?
Yeah.
You came back in town and we started doing football together. And, afterwards, I think it was Pete's idea. It's like, hey, let's do, you guys should do a podcast. Because you were already doing Voice of the Land,
yep,
which is still on,
yeah.
With Kevin, and everybody. And it's like, hey, let's do something here. And, like, okay, we'll do 3 episodes and call it a day.
There was no, again, the origin story is well told. You've seen it on Spectrum and everything, too. We didn't have a name. We didn't have anything. It was all just very hey, let's.
That's still freaking crazy to me. We got a freaking story out of Spectrum News.
I have to thank Steve at the CVC because I had Anthony for doing the color analyst for the football.
Yeah.
But I needed a play-by-play guy because Kevin Arnold had done it.
Yeah.
And Nick Paulus originally were 2 of the guys that did it, and
I'm glad I helped the legacy to 2 guys that are working at major companies.
Well,
I'm just over here saying cunt on a fucking podcast. What are we doing?
Well, they started working in radio, and Kevin couldn't do high school, and Steve's like, I got a guy. I'm like, cool. And the way you guys interact together is great. It's a great chemistry. So.
Well, it was funny when Kyle came back. So this is a true story. When Kyle came back, I don't know who initiated it. I don't remember if it was you or me. It was like, hey, want to watch SummerSlam? And we went to our buddy's Brad's place, who used to work with us at WTAM.
Yeah, Brad Waddella, yeah.
We went to Brad, I think it was his sister's place.
Amherst.
In Amherst. And we watched SummerSlam in 2023.
On a fucking projector for a minute. And then we went inside because it was, But no, that's kind of how it all really got going. I mean,
that was a great night too.
It was fun.
That was a
great
night.
Yeah, I think you drove.
I did.
Sorry.
I don't know what.
Hey,
you
listen.
said that very dismissive.
Well,
I think you drove. Jeez, what is wrong with you?
well, no, I feel
know,
like you know me. I'm like that, but like I had to be Eli for one night, so it's.
I know.
Well, we're just name dropping friends. I mean, yeah.
Hey, that's all right. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We got other things coming down the pipe that we're excited about. So
I cannot wait for the post-show meeting because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't either.
Oh, cool.
But,
all right. I was like,
stay close. Stay tuned.
So there's a big curtain behind the scenes there. You can't see. He's about to drop it.
Let's start our show.
Bought the studio a stripper. No, his name is Terry. No.
Dog. Streak of not having meetings will come to an end shortly. Actually, 85 episodes in. Hasn't stopped us at this point.
No. Mainly because I just keep saying some crazy ass shit and y'all just keep watching. So
follow us on social media. Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast with AA and Kyle on Facebook. And on the
my favorite battery, by the way. Love to see it.
Thank you. And on the other platforms, Side Hustle Podcast 216 on YouTube, Side Hustle Pod 216 on TikTok, and LPV Productions. You can follow on YouTube. We're all over the place. Social media, audio as well. So actually Friday mornings before the videos drops, while you're at work, listening on the audio, Apple, Spotify, Odyssey, iHeart.
Our little gift to the audio listeners because we're both radio guys. So that's
there you go.
Nice little treat for you to get a little bit early, a little bit of an early release.
Yeah.
Compared to that, so
there you go. All right, let's start our show. That's the rundown. We already got one uncomfortable conversation out the way. We got more to come.
All right.
Although the one we had at the beginning actually meant a lot. So thank you for the kind words. Of course,
man. And don't forget to buy DUBBY Energy. Here's the plug. WGG SHWP10. Now, again, I want to preface this because Pete did buy some of DUBBY Energy, and he liked it. But just like anything you get delivered, don't get mad if the packet opens inside the box. Shit does happen. It's not technically their fault.
Oh, no, it wasn't their fault at all.
Yeah.
It was, I'm sure it had nothing to do with my mailman just
probably
throwing the package around.
The
like
FedEx
crazy.
guy doing a literal drop kick to your box.
Pretty much.
Putting it in place on the... Yeah.
So I did try one of the flavors, the Peach Beach, and it is good. And, man, I'm a little bummed that the Galaxy Grape was the one that popped open.
Oh,
I was looking forward to that one.
That's one of our favorite flavors,
that.
Yeah.
Man, I felt bad for you because that's my favorite flavor.
Yeah, I can't remember what the third one was yet, but it's at home. I'm gonna probably have that tomorrow. But
all natural,
yeah, I like it.
All natural, all good ingredients, man. Again, WGG. That's the website, dubby.gg, and then use the promo code SHWP10. Get your 10% off. Try one of the hottest names growing in the energy drink industry, the supplement industry, with DUBBY. WWW. I just like saying it.
DUBBY. It actually makes you feel good too. It's not.
And yeah, and again, it makes sense. You know, we have DUBBY. I got Dubbies over the weekend. It's all good.
There you go.
See, it all ties together.
There you go.
Yeah, like a string or a yarn.
Blue tropical punch. Oh yeah, that blue ras, purple grape. You know, I like purple grape.
Oh my god, I love grape so much.
Oh man. All right, let's talk. Here we go. First time in 14 years, these two. And this will be quick because I know Kyle didn't get a chance to watch the show Wednesday night. But I still can't believe we're trying to sell Edge as Cope. Now, I will admit, AEW was actually a pretty enjoyable watch on Wednesday.
Of course it was. The one week I don't watch it.
Yeah, well, it was enjoyable. I'm not going to say it was a perfect wrestling show or anything like that. But, I mean, Cope, let's just call it for what it is. He's not facing John Cena, even though a lot of people, I posted a question, we'll talk about John Cena later in the show, who he should face. I posted a question on Facebook. Almost everybody wants him to face Edge, and they know that it can't happen. But
well, we don't know when his contract is up. Maybe this was like his last thing.
Edge is on everybody's list.
Of course he is. That was the feud before John got boring, so to speak. That was the whole thing.
Was Edge, let me ask you this. Was Edge John Cena's top heel, top rival, number one rival.
It may be 1A and 1B with him and CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Because that's also a feud that
True.
stood the test of time and was honestly John's most entertaining mini feud during his heel run here.
I mean, just the thing. Edge and Cena started feuding almost 20 years ago. Yeah. And it stands the test of time. Because it's like, I'm not saying Edge, Cope, made the wrong decision in going to AEW. I understand, like, personal goals. Like, hey, I fulfilled everything I wanted to do in WWE. Yeah. New opportunity.
Well, he had come off. He had won a Royal Rumble again recently. He had main evented WrestleMania again. Like, he'd done, and he wasn't going to get put in that spot. They were going to kind of keep him in that upper mid card, kind of putting young talent over. And he still thought he had more to give, and he wanted to really be near or at the top or wrestle with his friends. Mm-hmm. And FTR and Christian were in AEW, so it was kind of like, okay. I mean, it made sense to do it, but he should retire in WWE.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets that opportunity.
I don't know. I'm Triple H would invite him back with open arms, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how long the run would be or whatever, or if it would just be like a one-off, he's back, legend deal, whatever. But, I mean, we'll obviously dive into that a little bit later with John and that kind of thing. But right now with this, I didn't watch it. I watched clips. Every story besides the main event one, just because it dragged on too long, feels rushed. Christian got concertoed 2 weeks ago, and he's back swinging Spike around like a crazed animal. I don't know. Kind of feels.
So I'll explain that one.
Strange.
So this, there's a guy on Twitter. His name is JD from New York 216 whatever. He is crazy anti AEW, and for the most part, his videos are very enjoyable. But I thought he completely missed the mark because he said like, oh, they're back together. Actually, if you watched this angle play out, Edge initiated the hug to Christian. Now, Christian, yes, he embraced it. It's like, okay, cool.
Then he walked away, right?
He walked away. He was reluctant. It was he didn't like shove Edge away or anything like that, but he was reluctant.
Yeah.
It was am I really all in on this or not? And it's an emotion that we all feel at some point of our lives, and I hate to put it that way, but we feel it at some way, shape, or form, where one is all in and the other, you think it's there,
but there's pause.
And that's what this is. I actually like it. I like that. I like that it's not, for that reason alone, the story now is, yes, Edge is rushing back into this. Christian, while he doesn't like Nick Wayne and he doesn't like FTR, and he respects Edge, he ain't ready to go all the way. Although this hug, good feelings do come back for that brief moment.
Yeah.
You can't turn that down.
Because they've been best friends for like ever. So yeah, I mean that's sometimes the real stuff can bleed through. But
it's crazy.
I just wish it would have been a little more time. And I know they got the Forbidden Door thing coming up, but I mean, who cares? It's supposed to be these guys fighting people from other promotions, right? That's the whole point of Forbidden Door.
Well, and to their credit, they've kind of drawn back a little bit on that. I was hoping that they didn't like, oh, let's pause stories just so we have a bunch of talent from other companies. And out of their 8 matches, only 3 have outside competitors. And
change the name.
At least 2 of them, there are still AEW main roster guys on like both sides to like cover that up. So they're doing a better job. I'll just say that they're doing a better job with the Forbidden Door concept.
Yeah.
I think Will Ospreay's injury kind of, I don't know, that kind of effed things up a little bit. But real quick, Edge had an interesting night because before all this happened, he had his match with Big Stroke. And this man went out to the audience in the middle of the match, grabbed a live microphone, and this man literally said, "Any hoes out here in the audience?"
And he probably got cheers.
He got cheers.
Yeah.
He was like,
and then 10 guys, 10 guys stood up and they were like, me.
And then and very risky because this is live television. This is something you never will see in WWE. But in
he pulled out his phone and he gave it to the girls and said,
"Yeah." He had a live microphone to I don't know if it was a plant or a real audience member. You want him tonight? And the lady's like, "Is this a serious question?" No. Now somebody should have swerved. I was like, "Hell yes."
Oh God.
Somebody should have did that. But no, this is cool. Edge and Christian, we're not going to spend too much time on this, but Edge and Christian reuniting. Kind of funny, too, that this is the same year where we're going to see the Hardys and the Dudley Boys.
Mm-hmm.
One final match at Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
So crazy that all three of those teams.
We're coming to a head on one of the best tag team generations of all time. Yeah.
Man.
And then obviously single star sprinkled in, too. Bubba and TNA. Matt had his run on the Indies and everything too, and all that. Obviously, Jeff is Jeff. He the biggest star out of those four, and then these two both had incredible singles runs as well. So,
and Devon is a reverend.
Devon gets the tables, and apparently apologies from Hulk Hogan. He was the only one.
Yeah, how about that? All right, let's go.
Oh my, sorry.
I will fully admit I said on my reacts on Monday, I had on my list number 1, 2, 3, and number 4, Bayley. That is all.
Yeah. We're gonna listen to this because it's interesting because this is my favorite promo of the week. But I have an interesting theory at the end that may be total and utter bullshit. But I want you to hear it.
Okay.
And then give me your thoughts on it.
All right, let's take a look, courtesy of WWE. We'll play the first minute or so.
I'm not exactly sure how to start this, but I honestly don't even know how I got here right now. I've been doing this for almost 13 years, and I've never felt the way I feel. Now I, in a way, want more but feel less. I want more and feel nothing. I think it's my fault. I think in my process of my whole career, the role model it meant something before I even called myself that. And I was treated like one before I even saw myself as one. Then I started to realize that I can make a change, that I can be an asset to the division by being a role model, by being that person that people came to, by being that person that people looked up to, whether it was in the locker room or on the other side of the barricade.
All right, we can stop it right
and
there.
Now
I feel lost.
Yeah.
Feel that all of it was... I mean, she didn't say all of it was for nothing, but, everybody's good, and yet I'm sitting here alone. This is good stuff, I will admit. Thank you, and again, courtesy of WWE and on Netflix. 2 minutes of good stuff, and then at the end, of course...
camera shakes, she's kind of losing it a little bit. And that's what led me to this theory. This Austin theory, all right? He will continue to get mentions on our show until he eventually gets over, which will happen probably in 10 years because that's when people actually wake up and realize he's talented. But nevertheless.
People in Columbus knew.
Yeah, I bet
I will admit, people in Columbus knew.
That damn injury bug, so to speak, right? For a long time, a lot of people we knew, a lot of people online, all that stuff.
Hold up for a second. Pete, can we get Bayley back up on the... Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Go ahead.
For a long time, everybody was pining not only for Alexa Bliss to return, but for her to lead the Wyatt family. And I've been thinking long and hard about the presentation of the Wyatts and what they seem to be missing. And the one thing that stands out to me most, when Bray was alive, the star power was there. Alexa brings star power. She brings reaction. What about Bayley? What about her as the leader of the Wyatt Six?
I don't hate it.
She has no direction. She has no path to a championship. There's no tournaments coming up. There's nothing.
Because you give her a split person, all indicate to me. I think we're getting a split personality persona with Bayley.
You're probably right.
Which is cool.
I'm more fantasy booking this, but
well,
I mean,
no.
yeah.
I'm not dismissing. I think this actually kind of plays in. So let's just say, if you're going with the split personality of Bayley, kind of fits with the Wyatts. Kind of fits with the Bray Wyatt spirit.
You could almost introduce the Funhouse again because she has that kind of character in her.
She would do the.
She was the hugger.
The hugs and the balloons.
She can do
stuff.
She can do the full thing. She could play it out, and then she could have the evil side too.
What if she came out? She's the leader of. See, my only issue though is I don't trust. This is where I don't trust Triple H and the writing team. I don't trust them to put together a good Wyatt family story
without Bray.
Without Bray, that includes like elements of sci-fi and fantasy and things like that.
They had it.
That's the one thing. That's the one glaring creative hole that this team has over everything else that they have done well. But you could book it in a way where, what if Bayley on the same night came out with her old classic entrance with the inflatables and stuff, and then turned dark, leading the Wyatts. It's the split personality. Be cool with Lyra 1 minute, and then the next minute, demolish her.
I'm just saying they've found a way to make Charlotte interesting with the tag with Alexa. They've kept Becky relevant with the Intercontinental Championship now and her kind of run with that. Sasha's too busy winning 15,000 other belts that don't actually matter compared to the one she actually works for the company that gives her the biggest paycheck. But nevertheless, they're all doing something. And Bayley's kind of just sitting there like, what do we do? This is an opportunity because that group, I don't know if they just don't believe in Bo Dallas or what the situation is, but he doesn't feel like a leader. He feels like
is he still hurt?
Is he just part of the pack? He was taking bumps off ladders and shit. I mean, he's doing stuff. I don't know. Like they, for some reason, will not pull the trigger on that group, and it leads me to believe they don't think there's enough star power in it to really put them in. Look at freaking Dark State NXT. They're attacking the main event guys. Like, Like they're even. If
I know we didn't get a chance to do reacts on the midweek shows, but that was an outstanding main event on NXT.
So like they're getting put in a spot that I was hoping the Wyatts would, as far as like we touch everything on the show because you have 5 members that can do different things.
And they got Nikki Cross, who's not really doing much.
No, she's kind of just hanging out. It's like, yes, Michael Cole, I know you're scared of the witch or whatever, but like, how about we actually make them really scary instead of when they debuted, it was perfect.
Yeah.
And I cannot think of someone, and you have the point of the dual personality. It's perfect because it's split her in half. Do I stay the way I am? Do I go back to how I was? What do I do? And who better to be getting her ear than Bo? Be
and
like,
she
hey.
would be. So if we go through technicalities, I think this will require Bayley to move to SmackDown, which is fine.
Which they did it with freaking LA Knight. He all of a sudden started appearing on Raw. So, I mean,
which
people
is
change
fine.
whenever.
This is how the brand split works at WWE now. It's, hey, we like this story, but we need that person on the other show.
Yep.
Let's just do it. Yep. So if they feel the need that this works, Bayley come on over to SmackDown, which I think would be a good move.
Great for Tiffany too. Then you get an actual new feud possibly.
You know what? I kind of dig this idea. I kind of dig it. And honestly, if they went with this idea,
put Bayley
would be. All right, now, let's not, because
hey, she's going all out.
Because if we're doing that, I will sacrifice. Okay, which one would you pick? Seeing Bayley in shorts or The Rock showing up on television against Cena?
Oh, Bayley in shorts.
Oh yeah.
Ask me a difficult question.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on now. What are we doing?
Man.
What are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Listen. If they went with this idea, and I would enhance it doing a whole split personality, do the Fire Funhouse. First off, you have a ready-made feud with Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Because she's the spirit animal of all this.
She's supposed to be the person. That's the first person you attack. And it could be Bayley and Nikki going for the women's tag titles against Charlotte and Alexa. There's a feud.
Bayley would be the number one babyface. Well, number one women's babyface in WWE.
I would venture she be a heel.
She would be presented as a heel, but the fans will love it.
They'll love it because it's different. And,
they will
and
love
Bayley has said she wants to do everything. And the problem with that is Bayley's already done pretty much everything.
Well,
so what can you do now that's different that could also elevate a group that kind of feels like it's, even though they're the tag champions right now, they're kind of stuck. Like, there's potential in that group. We've talked about it before. Bo Dallas should be a main event level talent. He's still trying to do the Bray laugh and all that stuff and everything too. Like, he needs to have his own persona and character that's a tie-in to the group
even
instead
Uncle
of all that.
Howdy is not really, really over right now.
Well, because his name is Uncle Howdy. Stop.
Kill
the character.
That was the focal point of the new.
Yeah.
But
again, because it was going to be a side piece to Bray.
Right.
It wasn't supposed to be the main attraction.
Yeah.
Because Uncle Howdy is not a WrestleMania main eventer. But Bo Wyatt
could be
a WrestleMania main eventer.
Something legitimately is going on where, like, with him, I don't know. I can't
I hope not. I hope he's okay. I mean,
I can't.
Well,
I hopefully, not like health wise or anything, but like, who knows? If they don't go with this idea with the Wyatts, because I do think it's out. It's
definitely, it's not one I've seen.
It's a reach.
But some people watch the show. Some people watch the show and they start picking up some stuff. Like, I'm convinced at some point, because we got flagged, Tony Khan has seen us at some point. Which in that case, if you are watching Tony, eat a fat dick. But nevertheless, like a wholesome penis. But like, no, this is.
Don't want to think about that while she's on our screen right now.
Like Kobayashi.
Man, boy, they couldn't wait to bring him back.
To take the L immediately. They asked him how silver tastes because they put some of it in one of the hot dogs.
I think what will happen with Bayley, again, I think this Wyatt thing, it's probably a reach,
yes.
But I love the idea. Absolutely love the idea.
I'm full of great ideas that never happen.
I think what will probably happen, she's going to attack Lyra.
Yeah.
That feud will continue.
And she's going to go crazy like Naomi and all that stuff.
She'll go crazy again. Yeah. So, I mean, the good news, I always say this, when you're on a losing streak, when you're not winning, signs are good when television address you not winning.
Yeah.
That's better than not winning and nobody caring.
Yeah.
Because at least
because then you disappear and you get future endeavored. This is more of a what can we do with you now? It's going to be something different.
Actually, because I watched Raw on delay, this was the first thing I caught.
Yeah.
You know, like WWE put this video out like probably right after it aired. So, like, this is a huge deal.
It should be something major, and I just hope that it gets her something that's obviously important and gives her meaning right now, because out of the four, unfortunately, she's the one that right now is the lowest as far as what are you doing currently and how invested are the fans in what you're doing. Like, people just haven't been interested in a little bit. So,
I will say as far as invested, I'm invested in what I'm seeing right now, but we move on. Do we have to?
She's like wearing a vest. That's why you said that, right? Are there buttons on that thing? Nevertheless, hey, it's our favorite agent.
Play the spot. What should fans who might be watching you here in Cleveland for the first time, hey, they look you up on the website, on the app, they call you, what should they expect?
Yeah, I mean, first off, between me and my team, you're going to get one of us. If you want to deal directly with the man, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind. I love working with customers because I look at it this way. I have a lot of good life experience financially. I've said 12 years of banking. I've got now 2.5 years of insurance. I have a lot of money and just kind of life and financial stuff knowledge. So, that's what I look to do, is to truly help people get from that point A to point B financially. It's not about just, saving money on auto insurance, sure, but if I can kind of turn that into a better discussion, really help people understand what actually insurance does, why it's important, because it's not a tangible. I joke when I leave that I lock the office door so no one steals all the insurance, but there's not just insurance laying around. So like there's just it's kind of a mystery kind of component in people's lives that they think is a scam and all the different things you hear. It's not. I mean, it can feel like it sometimes. I'm not even going to say that it doesn't, but if you understand how it works and understand and have a person who you can go to help with those kind of situations, that's what we're here to do. That's what my team's here to do. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I take a lot of pride and have a lot of passion in, obviously, as you can probably tell. So,
well, I mean, I know you said the joke, hey, we locked the door so no one steals the insurance, but it's exactly right.
I've had the New Japan IWGP US champion John Moxley defend the title successfully on our show, retaining it. And I have future plans with New Japan Pro Wrestling for the U.S. title. So you must have really gotten a lot done in the 2 months, Nick. In fact, I think there's only room for one Khan in the wrestling business, Nick. And it's me, it's Tony Khan. It's not some con man from Connecticut. Have a fun show tonight, Nick. See you on Dynamite.
When was that? That was old, right?
Yeah, I think
that was old.
I think that was a couple years old.
What an absolute joke. Again, hence the clip before, no offense, Mike, but Tony Khan need a fat dick. You want to know why Nick Khan won that? Because he said nothing.
I figure you would enjoy that.
Dude, you put me in a bad mood. I was happy. I was grateful. Now I'm just upset.
Don't worry. We're going to talk to Vince McMahon in a couple minutes. You'll be in a great mood.
I may walk out.
Do not walk out from Mike from State Farm. Ever. Ever.
Because he'll follow you.
Because he'll follow you.
Yeah.
And
chase
his
you.
team
Throw
will follow you.
Throw an Apple tag on you, whatever those air tags.
Yeah,
on
the
you.
air tags.
Yeah.
Which I think is a great investment.
Like a Ninja Star. It sticks to you.
Auto, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, all the good stuff. Pets insurance. Mike Fabert has you covered. Of course, he's been unbelievable partner of this show now for, about a year now.
So I didn't get to catch the show this past weekend because I was out of the state.
Yeah, you up here winning trophies and stuff at tennis.
Did we get to see Mike on the show? I haven't watched it yet.
Mike was not on the television show.
But he was there.
But he was there. He was present. He talked with fans and stuff before the show.
Got to pull a Karrion Kross and just start chanting his name randomly.
Got to.
Like go outside EC3's house and start chanting his name.
He's still one of the most over. Mike from State Farm is still one of the most over guys in Exodus. This is crazy. But Tiffany Nieves lost.
I know. I remember you telling me that.
Lost the championship.
Which Marty Bell is actually, she's really good.
Yeah, she was good. It was a great match. But it was like, from the wrestling I've seen this year, very shocking. Like, very shocking because it was like, you just don't expect Tiffany to lose. And there was really no, this is not a bad thing or anything, but like, when you don't expect somebody to lose, there's no setup. There's no, like, match setup where it's like, pinfall. Like, it was a roll-up. Boom. Match was over. Done. Crazy.
Edge of your seat.
Man. And then I love because she was, he's like, the ref was like, yeah, I need the title.
No.
She's like, no. Mike Faber, 216-932-6900. 216-932-6900. Kyle, what's the website?
MyFabert, Fabert agent.com. He did it on purpose, and we love it.
It's good stuff, and yeah, he's just fantastic. He's the claims adjuster, unbelievable. Their next show, October 11th, I believe. That's their next show.
It's the day after I'm supposed to get my tattoo started.
How about that?
That's going to be fun. I'll be bleeding in there.
Ooh, how about that?
Maybe I'll hop in the ring. You never know.
But last Saturday was a great... I know, right.
He won't let me do
that. Last Saturday was fantastic. If you didn't watch the show, or if you want to watch it again, tune in. Watch The Throne on the official NWA Wrestling YouTube channel. Last Saturday's show was fantastic. Of course, Dante Casanova, great night. EC3, special guest referee in the main event. So there was some tension. Oh, you will love this. You got to watch the clip. Brandon Beretta, Strictly Business, has a business plan. He brought out a whiteboard. He's like, on my road back to winning the Midwest Championship, one of the statements, I'm going to defeat a young, promising young guy.
You know, to be completely honest,
Raise the board.
Brandon should already have gotten a rematch just because that match was insane. Him and Dante the first time was an amazing match. Like, I get you want to build to it. And I don't know what Exodus is considering their WrestleMania, but I mean, that'd be a match I'd want on that card.
Very true.
Because those two, just the chemistry, everything was amazing in the ring. It was crazy.
Well, the next pay-per-view or the next live event, Cleveland's own J-Rock will be facing Dante Casanova for the Midwest
Branching out
Championship.
from the tag division.
Yeah, branching out. He said, look, I've been a company guy. I'm doing commentary, doing other stuff. You know, he's like, I deserve this moment, not because I deserve it, but I know on one night I could beat him. On one night, I feel better after 27 years of wrestling than I ever felt before. And he say he could do it. So we're going to have that match.
And Dante's a fighting champion, so I'm sure you'll get that.
We're going to have that match also. Carson Drake and others. No, it was a great show. I'll definitely check it out again on the live official NWA Wrestling YouTube channel, where you can also watch their Tuesday show as well, NWA Power.
Kind of looks like a fucking platypus, doesn't he?
Yes, it does, and that aired on the Hulk Hogan special on TMZ. Now, we're not going to sit here and break down the Hulk Hogan special because I watched 10 minutes, and I'm
looks like Cruella DeVille met a platypus.
We're talking Vince McMahon, by the way, for our audio listeners.
Does that check, Pete? I get like half Cruella DeVille, half platypus out of that? Looks like he's about to build a dam and then try and steal some Dalmatians.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just a weird. This is a weird ass picture.
So that's what a billionaire skunk looks like. All right.
There you go. It's
because you stink.
Yeah. So the narrative. So this is what I've heard. So
tell me what you've heard.
And let's make sure we check all lights and electricity. Make sure none of the power goes out, like we did the last time we had this conversation on this show. Because we're not taping another thing on the rooftop.
I think we're good. I think the heat has not risen enough today to do that.
So, people in the industry have said, why are you coming down on Hulk Hogan? The man has passed. You shouldn't do that. Fine.
Do it on Vince instead.
Fine. Okay. I mean, and again, and we both said, first off, condolences to Hulk Hogan's family, friends, everybody who knew him, everything like that.
It wasn't meant to go to take shots at him. We had fun, but at the same point, like, it's what we do. So I mean, no, the man passed away. It was unfortunate, regardless of his character, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna go down that road again. But at the same point, like, get the fuck over it. Like, everyone's got an opinion. Of course, we feel bad for his family and all that stuff. We know he was important to Brooke. We know he was important to Nick and all of his many wives that he had as well. But I mean, like, he wasn't important to us. We understood the magnitude of what he did. You sat in that chair and said his legacy in the pro wrestling business is unmatched. But as a person, he had a lot of flaws. Like, it's okay to reference your entire life and not just remember the good or not just remember the bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you make mistakes, you get called out on it. It happens to me all the time.
So, Vince McMahon's alive.
Is he? Look,
Yes,
they popped him up there on TMZ. I don't know.
Vince McMahon's alive. So, it's fair game. Vince McMahon, boy, we talked about him when we talked about Brock Lesnar a week ago.
Yep.
The 4 pages where you're like, you know what? Brock is, again, not an angel in probably a snowstorm, probably saved us behind from doing something stupid. But, Brock, company guy, was acting, whatever.
Let's be real too. That's not the first time a wrestler has been offered a piece of ass to stay with the company. Going back probably to when wrestling started, So just the fact that they have text now doesn't change the fact that this has happened over and over again. I mean, Brock wasn't the one that berated that woman. Brock wasn't the one that, got her to say yes to everything or whatever it was. He would have taken advantage of a situation that was provided to him by the person who actually was the problem in the situation, and that's him.
Which is Vince.
Yes.
And that guy is a piece of shit. And
now, to be fair with Vince, too, if you watch the documentary, we knew stuff about his past and all that, too. A lot of trauma. A lot of fucked up stuff in his life.
Yeah.
Like, if we're being fully honest. So there's a lot of things, and of course, that man is too proud to ever go see a therapist for real or whatever it is, any of that stuff. And he's an 80-year-old child, and we get that. But you're right. I mean, as far as his decision-making, what he does, how he treats people that are outside of the wrestling industry and even some that are in it. Like, I get the loyalty factor for some guys because they feel like they owe it to Vince.
Yeah.
Because he didn't fire them, which, man, I love my boss because he never filed my termination papers. That's why you love him? And I was like, oh, we paid for this surgery or did that. Oh, you mean like how most works are supposed to give you medical benefits, but they never do because it's pro wrestling and for some reason you're an independent contractor? Like, no, like there's things here and there, and I get it. Like, if he liked you, he obviously took care of you. But for as many good stories as there are of Vince, there are as many bad stories.
Yeah.
And now it's on paper, and it's legal.
Yeah.
And no, we talked about the John Cena thing. I mean, he'd have to be cleared big time. And even then, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Because sponsors will pull shit.
Yeah.
Like, Brock was a reach, and so far, everything seems like it's stable.
Right.
UFC just signed that huge deal with Paramount and all that stuff, too, so they're doing fine. TKO is a pig in shit right now. They're rolling around so happy. Look at all the money I'm making. Look at it. Like,
but even TKO has not, within a 10-foot pole, whatever,
they won't
touched Vince McMahon.
Even if he gets cleared of this, which at the very baseline level, you could make the argument that she did all this under her volition. Even if he did coax her into it or took care of her, it's still a consensual relationship. Which, I mean, technically it kind of was until she was saying no, and then that's obviously where you need to fucking stop.
Right.
But, like, dude.
And you think about the family dynamic, too. Of course, obviously, son-in-law, Triple H, is the figurehead. I'm not saying he makes all the decisions within WWE and TKO, but makes enough.
He handles the creative of WWE.
To where, if Triple H wanted Vince McMahon in that gorilla,
he could throw it at the flagpole, and he could always come to visit behind the scenes, but that man would not step foot on camera. Now, Vince may have even been backstage a few times in the past couple of years, but he will not. Not as long as this lawsuit's going on.
Yeah, no. And, even before. So that's just one thing. I do want to address one thing that Vince did say in the first 10 minutes of the Hogan show that I watched. He did mention that WWE should have did more for Hulk Hogan. When he passed,
Vince wouldn't have had a show. It would have been all Hogan matches, highlights, all that stuff.
He was not thrilled, to say the least, with just a 10-bell salute.
Yeah, John Cena.
With Hogan. And
John Cena would have came out wearing red and yellow and would have had a fake mullet on or whatever. He would have done the whole thing. Yeah, I don't. Or he would have asked John to be there.
I'm like,
yeah.
You could have had Hogan. You could have had the ghost of Hulk Hogan shoot pyros out of his ass and do whatever, red, white, and blue, anything you want there, and you would have just had applause. I mean, because, the fans here in Cleveland were respectful and Detroit was respectful, but there still would have been, you still would have got the same reaction, and it would have been seemed as tone deaf a little bit from the outside world.
No, we're saving that for Rock.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid Stone Cold, those guys. When they go, that's going to be. I may cry, at least for Stone Cold, just because that's and Cena
all those
too.
Guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain people, but to me, there's not even really a conversation about this dude. I mean, he's got his media company again. If he decides to get into pro wrestling, I'm sure he'll pull some people. But I mean,
it's just going to be uncomfortable because you're going to have some wrestlers who we love. You're going to have some personalities who we deeply care about, and they're going to say, hey, why are you hating on Vince? Vince actually was a good guy, and Vince did this and did that.
To you.
And it's going to be the Hogan discourse after his death gave a clue of how the reactions were going to be throughout in-arena, social media, public, everything like that.
Yeah.
That is nothing compared to Vince McMahon. Nothing. So it's just one of those things. We're going to move on. It's just one of those things. We got to make sure our affairs are in order in the ways of how you discuss Vince McMahon and how he should be involved. Oh, and one other question. If John Cena or whoever goes up and says, hey, we need Vince McMahon to make an appearance on WWE TV this year.
John's not stupid.
Yeah. I'm like, at the end of the day, John Cena's a businessman.
There's a reason why John wasn't at any of the Hulk Hogan stuff. He's not an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
He knows he's got movies and shows to promote, Peacemaker's coming out, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's got more movies later in the year. Like, he's not going to sacrifice his image, even despite probably personal feelings, because I'm sure, like many of those guys, he feels like he owes Vince for all those years and all the money he's made and all that stuff, which is fine. It's personal relationships that I don't blame that person for wanting to back
right,
Vince.
and that's the tough part is that it is personal relationships.
Yeah, if you're a top guy in the industry from the 80s until before Vince left, like, I'm sure you feel some sort of gratitude. Roman probably feels gratitude.
We
John,
even heard like Bobby Lashley.
Bobby loved Vince.
Yeah,
because Vince saw, damn, Bobby, you're fucking massive. You should be out there in the main event. You should be. Triple H is like, can you talk? Do you have any other value besides being big? We may not want to.
There you go, Bob.
Yeah, sorry, bud. Like, hey, hell of a dude, but like, I don't. Like, just because you're a nice guy and I think I like you doesn't mean I can just put you on the show, because you can't really. Are you as good right now as Seth Rollins? Are you as good as, like, that's who you're being built up to be, and you're not able to bring that kind of impact. Like, I don't know what I can do with you in that. Like, I don't know.
And then, even as a writer, Vince McMahon, look, now this is where we can't talk wrestling shop for a second. People are like, there are some on TikTok that are like, hey, I kind of like when Vince McMahon used to book the shows and write the shows. Okay.
So did I in the 90s.
Let's go back to Roman Reigns getting dog pooped on him by Baron Corbin. Let's go back to that.
Dog food, not poop.
Dog food, excuse me.
Both smell equally terrible in that kind of quantity. But
let's go back to that. Let's go back to 50-50 booking where nobody gets over.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Unless you're the chosen one.
Yeah.
Which Roman was, and then he wasn't, and then he was. And
right. Let's go back to, we need to write television shows as they're going on week in and week out. Let's go back to when Tony Khan was outwriting Vince McMahon in the early days of the AEW, WWE thing. Yeah, let's go back to that.
Which I still don't necessarily give Tony a lot of credit for, because he was new and had a lot of goodwill. But I have a goodwill too. My son's
and probably
in it,
had other, Cody and others back there too. But the point was, they were doing better stories than Vince McMahon in those later years.
Sure.
So people. I see people on TikTok laying like, "Oh, we got to get Vince back in there for the writing."
No, you don't.
No, out of here.
He did it long enough. He made it his life, and he considered himself a character outside.
And in the 80s, he did a great job. Attitude Era, he nailed it. But yeah, we watched some bad WWE programming under Vince.
Did.
I watched WWE in 2010, 2011.
Yeah, besides the main event with Punk and that stuff, it was tough.
The late 2010s. Those were rough days. So, yeah, good luck, Vince McMahon. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, John Cena, he's a babyface now. Boy, try to lower the temperature here because we're going to do something fun here. His final matches, what are they going to be? We think we're going to see him and Brock.
Yeah, we are.
At a unconfirmed PLE opposite of AEW All Out in Indianapolis. which we both know that city pretty well now.
Yeah.
Him and Logan Paul, maybe Clash, Paris.
Well,
maybe?
that's happening.
That is happening.
That is a match. Yeah.
Okay, so take those 2 names out because they're going to happen. Give me 3 guys you want to see Cena face. Give me 3 guys. I'm not saying he's going to face all 3, but just give me 3 guys you want to see. We'll do that when we come back. And then also, we'll talk about the main event, one of the main events at Clash. It's those 4 guys. Seth Rollins, CM Punk.
Oh, my goodness.
LA Knight, main event Jey Uso. We'll close the show with that. But first, you're going to hear from Megan Gallagher from Omega Video Marketing after you hear from Mike from State Farm. What should fans who might be watching you here in Cleveland for the first time, hey, they look you up on the website, on the app, they call you, what should they expect?
Yeah, I mean, first off, between me and my team, you're going to get one of us. If you want to deal directly with the man, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind. I love working with customers because I look at it this way. I have a lot of good life experience financially. I said 12 years of banking. I've got now 2.5 years of insurance. I have a lot of money and just kind of life and financial stuff knowledge. So that's what I look to do, is to truly help people get from that point A to point B financially. It's not about just, saving money on auto insurance, sure, but if I can kind of turn that into a better discussion, really help people understand what actually insurance does, why it's important, because it's not a tangible. I joke when I leave that I lock the office door so no one steals all the insurance, but there's not just insurance laying around. So there's just it's kind of a mystery kind of component in people's lives that they think is a scam and all the different things you hear. It's not. It can feel like it sometimes. I'm not even going to say that it doesn't, but if you understand how it works and understand and have a person who you can go to help with those kind of situations, that's what we're here to do. That's what my team's here to do. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I take a lot of pride and have a lot of passion in, obviously, as you can probably tell. So,
well, I know you said the joke, hey, we lock the door so no one steals the insurance, but it's exactly right.
Small business owners are superheroes, but nowadays running your business means doing so inside your shop and on social media. That's why you should make Omega Video Marketing your sidekick.
With a decade of content creation experience, I create dynamic, informative, and fun videos for your specific social needs that will increase brand awareness, get you more followers, and keep your social pages and websites current and fresh.
I offer flexible pricing and turn times and will work with you to understand your brand and your story. All of that comes from the heart. My award-winning expertise is just the cherry on top. So let's get connected. After all, your brand is the alpha and my expertise is the omega.
Man, this is cool. So Megan does a phenomenal job. She put together 2 videos for us. One is actually really special. Well, both are special, but the CVC video, we're putting that out because, my goodness, guys, a week from today, a week from today, we will be in Chagrin Falls doing a football game. I'm actually doing prep stuff for it, but
fuck, that's right. I have to do that.
Yeah,
oh,
prep.
Man.
Talking.
I have to be professional.
Yeah. Ever since basketball season, we're talking. Oh my goodness!
Tell me how your off season went. So, what do you think is going to make a big impact? No, we're really excited. It's going to be fun, and Meg played a big part in that too with the video she put together. I'm sure that'll be obviously floating about on social media. We share it too, and excited obviously for us to start that, and excited for Meg too, because she's obviously dipping her toes more into the singular events too for businesses. If you're hosting an event, if you're planning an event, whatever it is, she's been able to kind of hone in more on that aspect of the marketing side for businesses, for folks that are trying to get the word out, and so far so good.
MeganRG440 at gmail.com. That's Megan Gallagher, MeganRG440 at gmail.com. That's how you can reach out to this Emmy Award-winning, 4-time Emmy Award-winning content creator professional. All that good stuff. She does a phenomenal job.
Look, Megan, I have a trophy too now.
You did a great job, but the Emmy. That Emmy, man. I forgot to share with you. I mean, I shared this on social media, so you know this already. But I actually have a little personal news myself. Nothing bad or anything like that.
Everyone, come and see how good I look.
I look good. That was not so. Last week, that was.
I just thought of Ron Burgundy so much. Everyone, I have a very big announcement. Yes, come and see how good I look.
I'm down 21 pounds. I didn't think it was possible.
He's down 21, and I picked it up. So there you go. Hell yeah, brother.
I didn't think it was possible, but.
Did you listen to Kevin Garnett in 2008?
I do now. Oh, yeah. At first I didn't listen to it because,
you were mad.
According to Kevin Garnett, that 2008 Boston Celtics team is the greatest championship team of all time. Boy, you want to talk about somebody who can milk the legacy of one team. That's that big three. Kevin Garnett. Actually, more of the two, Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, because Ray Allen says nothing.
On purpose.
On purpose. Ray Allen said nothing. He bolted to Miami.
Listen. He ain't had a line of dialogue since he was Jesus Shuttlesworth, all right? Let's be honest.
Right. I'm like, if you really did a deep dive in, like, basketball history, whoa.
Yeah, it was like Bucks Ray Allen was like, I had, like, a Bucks jersey.
Uh-huh.
Then it was Seattle Ray Allen, where he was still kind of really good. Then it was Boston Ray Allen, like, hi, I'm in third place. And then it was Miami Ray Allen, like, I hit one shot and no one lets me ever forget it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He's a killer for that one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also in basketball news, Kyrie Irving, he said he's going to reveal all when he's done playing about why he left Cleveland.
Whoop-de hell.
It was actually a nice video. He was like, at first he said we shouldn't make much of it. You know, it's like, it was circumstance, stuff like that. And then at the end of the video, I will tell all. Okay.
You want to tell all you got jealous and you got, okay, sure.
All right, Cena's final matches. Now, I want to share real quick before we reveal our answers, some of the consensus answers that we received from...
Someone put Hogan.
The general public. Did somebody really put Hogan?
Wrestle a skeleton, do it.
Yeah, somebody put Hogan. So I'm looking at some of these. Oh, yeah.
I'm coming back from the grave, brother, to get you, John Cena.
I think Hogan would win that match.
He ain't putting him over. Out of your damn mind.
Cena ain't getting put over. I think this is you leaving on your back, son.
I'll stretch you out.
So I said earlier in the show, Edge was a very popular answer among a lot of people. Just, dream scenario, not thinking of, logistics, but Edge. I see Rock. Don't get your hopes up, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle, do not get your hopes up.
Not anymore.
Don't do it.
Nope.
I'm telling you, you will be hurt.
They buried that bridge at the SummerSlam. They got rid of it like the Wallings Bridge over by Broadview Heights. It's gone. Like, that's... See you later.
I've seen that. I didn't even realize, like, man, this is a bitch to get to your place now.
I
mean, it's not bad.
I go down 82.
But that exit was perfect.
It was nice. It was a nice little in between. Yeah. Now you're kind of stuck making a choice.
I see Kurt Angle. I do see Roman Reigns. I see a Braun Breaker. A few Carlitos.
Listen, they missed their window. We got our truth. That's our comedy one.
I know.
Sorry. Even though I think Carlito may be stronger than John Cena now, which blows my mind.
Right.
But no, yeah, this was your topic, so I'm curious. Who do you have?
All right, so my three, there's one I have at the end on purpose, but bet my barbershop appointment's approved. Cool.
Good, because you need it. No.
Hell yes, I do.
Ah, you're fine.
Hell yes, I do.
You're fine. You're embracing
I waited
the
till the 15th.
You did.
It will happen on the 16th. All right. I know I just gave you that speech about The Rock.
Yeah.
I put The Rock down.
Of course you did.
Because, I mean, this story's not complete without The Rock. It ain't complete. It has to be completed. Like, you got to... I'm sorry. It's kind of honestly, the selfish thing to do, if you're Rock, is to be unselfish and remove yourself from the story that you are a that you started. That would be very selfish for you not to finish the story. I've heard that before. You have to finish the story. Again, Cena Rock. I think that has to happen.
To your point, people forget, like, when he did, like, the number thing,
Mm-hmm.
he did hold up 3 numbers.
I forgot what that meant now.
Well, it was supposed to. People were saying John Cena, Travis Scott. Who's the third?
Uh-huh.
Could be The Rock.
Something. You can't.
I hate looking into this because nothing's going to happen.
You can't end pay-per-view. Exactly. But I put down Rock because it's exercise. All right. The third one I already have in mind, but I kind of know where they're going with this. But the second one, you know what? Oh man, this is kind of tough. But I do want to see I want to see LA Knight. LA Knight. And the reason why I want to see LA Knight, kind of to foreshadow our next topic, I think LA Knight's going to be a heel this fall. So I want to see LA Knight.
And Cena does have a Raw appearance.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have one more Raw appearance.
I kind of want to mix that in. Now, the third one, out of the 3 that I mentioned, the third one is the one I want the most, and it's probably the least that could happen, but I want this one because I believe in him so much. Cena, if this was booked by me, will be put down in his last match.
I already know where you're going. Obafemi.
Hell yeah. Hell yes. Sorry, Pete. Hell yes. Who? Listen. Oh, I wonder who our next Brock Lesnar is. He's already on the effing roster.
And he's doing Steiner math. 40 plus 47. What are you, like 100?
Dominating Tuesdays. I still don't like the fact that he competes with his opponents on Tuesdays, but fine. It's NXT. I understand it.
Well, they had him going against a random Japanese dude and then Josh Briggs. No offense
Turn
to Josh
your mic
Briggs.
off. You saw that?
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't watch.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. Anywho, Obafemi, that's the guy I believe in the most. And I want to see him this is what I want to happen. And it probably won't, but just hear me out here.
H-E-A-R.
Retirement match in December in Boston, whenever it happens. Probably against the AEW show.
27th of December.
Because they're picking on AEW.
Good. It's almost like it's a competition.
It's almost like the UFC kind of move off pay-per-view.
They shouldn't book the same days as we do. The same people that said they were beating NXT. Like, eat a dick.
You know what?
You can go with Tony Khan and eat the same dick while you're at it.
You know what? UFC got paid to get moved off pay-per-view. I think AEW is like the last product to still be on pay-per-view.
Well, hey, good. They've saturated the market.
They own the pay-per-view market.
They own the pay-per-view market. All 3 of them that buy it.
Retirement match. I want to see Oba with the NXT championship. Because he won't lose.
He shouldn't.
He won't lose. I'm challenging the big dog because I am the big guy.
Yeah.
John Cena, I'm going to put you out. I'm going to put you out. And he puts him out. And it's quick. It's quick.
Okay.
And then I want to see Oba challenge John Cena again at WrestleMania.
You're not getting. He's done.
I know. But the way that Cena's going to be booked on the way out, Cena's going to be like, I want one more shot.
Dude.
And then he's going to get that one more shot, and Oba's going to put him down again.
Man.
He's going to finish the job. He's going to stomp on his ass.
Boom,
boom, boom.
You were cooking with you were cooking with gas, and then you took a big old bucket of water and just dumped it on the grill.
F that water. F that water. It's grease. All grease. All grease. No brakes.
It's kerosene.
You going to burn today.
I was going to say gasoline, but that's too predictable, so I said kerosene.
Diesel. Oh, wait, what? All right. So anywho, I have Rock. This is a bullshit list, but I have Rock.
No, it's not.
LA Knight and Obafemi.
It's not a bad list. It's not bad at all.
All right, go ahead.
I also have Rock on the list. And that screams Survivor Series to me because it's the big event. It's going to be at Petco Park. They want those shows to feel big. We know we're getting Brock probably at Crown Jewel in Australia. And then we're getting, obviously, Logan coming up here in Paris. So I do have Rock, and I have Rock at Survivor Series. The middle one is interesting, and I'm floating this out there because I want this match more than anything. There is one championship that John Cena has not won.
Oh.
He's making a Raw appearance. I want John versus Dominic Mysterio.
Okay.
And this plays into your thing. I want John to beat Dom for the title.
Okay.
And I want John to...
For the Intercontinental Championship.
So John wins his first ever IC championship.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, for my retirement match, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put the IC title on the line.
Uh-huh.
At Saturday night's main event, 2 days after Christmas.
Right.
December 27th. I'm putting this championship on the line. Winner take all. You come, take it. If you don't, I leave. Figure it out. But we're going to have a battle royal. I want 5 superstars from Raw, 5 from SmackDown, and 5 from NXT. All who have no championship experience on the main roster. I want someone to step up. And the person who does step up is the NXT champion, Obafemi. And he wins the Intercontinental Championship from John and gets moved to the main roster. In his first main roster match, he's a champion.
There you go.
And that way he can relinquish the NXT title. They can start the year fresh over there.
Yeah, that's what will happen, too. It's like he would give
and
up the NXT
he
title.
takes the reins as now starting the year as possibly a favorite in the Royal Rumble. He's the IC champion going into WrestleMania season. You can build a feud maybe with him and Braun if he's not ready yet or whatever it is. You can have something special for Oba.
Yeah.
And he's going to have the moniker. I retired John Cena and I took the one title. He finally, all these years he wanted, I took it.
One honorable mention. I love that idea. Your idea is probably more realistic than mine. I just want Oba to just put him down. I'm kidding. Kind of. I do have an honorable mention. Let's just say Rock doesn't show up. Let's just say, Rock ain't available.
Would Triple H call Tony and be like, listen, John requested this. I know you're going to say no, man, but I do. Is there any possible way we can do something with these two, with him and Edge? Like, can we do something with them? You can tell me no, and I understand. But, like, dude,
he wouldn't make that call.
If John begged him, like,
he wouldn't make that call.
Would John make the call?
No.
And say, listen, Trips, I talked to Tony. He's willing to talk to you. Like,
nah.
For John, though, man, and
I know.
This is a guy that...
Again, now, when is his contract up?
Edge? I think the end of October.
Okay. So, if there's a window, sure, after the fact. I do have an honorable mention, though.
Yeah.
Because I started watching his videos again. It was hilarious.
Oh, Maven.
No.
I was gonna say,
no,
what?
Not Maven. No, I've been watching his videos, too. Not Maven. I think Maven versus Triple H is on the docket.
You better not say Ryback. Dude. No.
No, I'm not saying Ryback.
Fuckers comments on every single post. Ryback, one more man. No one wants to see that.
I want Cena to actually make it through this run.
Yeah,
not
right.
Get injured. Who enjoys beating up John Cena more than this guy?
AJ Styles?
Hell yeah.
That's actually very possible. And Cena did mention that he's one of his wrestling soulmates.
Yeah.
Because those two, before this match with Cody, that was John's last great match, was AJ. We talked about that.
And honestly, this would be one of those cases. I don't think you will get a pay-per-view feud out of it, but it could be a SmackDown main event, Raw main event.
That could be the Raw match, Dom or AJ, one of the two.
Yeah.
Whoever's got the IC title, it could be either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a match. And if it's AJ and John for the IC title, that's going to be fun.
And that would be a good way for AJ, because I think AJ will probably wrap it up next year.
He said he's done after like one more year.
So that would be, again, before Cena Cody back at SummerSlam, we always said, like, Cena and Styles. Mm-hmm. John Cena has some of his best matches ever against AJ Styles.
Possibly the best matches ever. I mean, I put Cody up there because that was a really good match. But, like, those two, I mean, yeah, dude, multiple times they got together. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
So,
good stuff.
I love AJ.
A lot of options, of course, with Cena. Of course, this Farewell Tour. I will admit, too, like, hey, now that he is a babyface, we talked about the heel run last week. No need to F around with is he actually a babyface?
But he will wrestle now. He will wrestle at every show he does.
Mm-hmm.
All 8-9 appearances, he is going to wrestle a match now because he's babyface.
Yeah,
so.
and what's great now is, like, let's not F around with this. This is the John Cena you know.
Yep.
And this is what you're getting. And, again, the R-Truth segment last week was pretty funny.
Isn't it crazy? You went off for like 5 months and totally.
That was great.
Nothing like John showing his acting skills and silently getting amnesia while he's at it.
Before we go, this is the Raw main event.
Hey, you know what's fun? We got a new champion with all these challengers. What do? Let's put them all in the same fucking match together. Dude. We got Jay. We got LA Knight who can run it back with Seth. This is great. You know, we got Punk. Obviously, they got shit. You know what we should do? Fatal 4-way. Let's get them all out in one fucking swoop so we can start over fresh.
And then put them all down by division. Which that part was the right call. I'm not bitching about that part. But
it's insane.
So LA Knight's taking a pin, right?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, look. I will say this. I understand CM Punk being in this match. I do understand LA Knight being in this match.
I don't.
Well,
he lost
from the champ. I don't like the fact, and I mentioned on the Reacts, LA didn't make a good case for himself.
No.
Because all he had to do was say, I beat Seth Rollins at Saturday Night's Main Event. You threw away. You did all this because you wanted. It's wrestling. You threw all this away because you were scared of me and did all this. And I was on my way to winning the world title, and then Punk, you jumped in. That's all he had to say. He didn't say none of that.
They could have easily just booked a Punk and LA Knight match and then made that a number one contenders match. And then it obviously leaves Jay out in the cold, but Jay has been kind of out in the cold for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, again, Roman's the other X Factor and all this. They're going to save Roman and Seth for obviously like a major, like that'll be a Survivor Series match.
Explain how Jey Uso's in this match.
He's former world champion. They won the tag match at was that SummerSlam? Yeah,
SummerSlam.
With Roman, they beat the Bronze. So
they beat Bronson Reed or Braun Breaker and the Shoe Stealer.
And Jay got the pin. So
yeah, true.
He's got a case.
And again,
and never got a world title rematch. I don't believe Jay did. So I
don't think he did.
So he's
Jay's over.
He's main event Jey Uso. He's in the main event, so he gets thrown in as well.
I think out of this,
conveniently not present for when Roman got jumped a couple weeks back.
He said he had family. Wait a minute. He said he was off because he had family business to attend to.
Yeah.
But the family business that he could have been attending to.
You think LA Knight's going heel? I got a strange suspicion that Jay might go.
Jay could. I think Jay is so over as a babyface.
Yeah, so why don't we shake it up?
Merchandise, right? I get it. But LA Knight.
He sold as much as he's going to sell.
I know. But you can still keep selling. He's still. I think Jay is still.
Cody's back to being a face. There's no question about him.
But Cody's on SmackDown.
So they still sell Cody shirts on Raw. It doesn't matter.
I know. I think Jay is still.
If you're going to turn somebody, I think the one with the most potential, because LA Knight is kind of in a weird spot where he could be 1 second away from being in the mid card again, is Jay because he's.
Well, the few that I have envisioned coming out of this main event is LA Knight and CM Punk. That's the vision I have. That would obviously.
Well, Seth has a vision too, and that's what the name of his group is now.
Oh, is that trademarked?
The Vision.
Yeah.
Good. It's actually a decent name for
what I see.
With my eyeballs.
With my eyeballs.
They're in both my heads.
I hope.
Huh?
I hope.
Yeah, Polo Loco. That's chicken head, vato.
LA Knight's the one that, other than out of the three, that's challenging. LA Knight's the one that's, I don't give a you know what. He's the one that if you turn, you're not going to lose fans if you turn LA. And plus, again, to me, LA Knight and CM Punk is the ideal feud for the fall.
Can you imagine?
It gets CM Punk away, because I don't think CM Punk's not winning this match.
No.
So, and it gets CM Punk away from Seth Rollins for a hot minute. Keeps him and LA Knight busy, that kind of thing.
I still think Punk and Cody would be an amazing match if we ever get it. I don't know, but that's neither here nor there.
That could be. Now, I did see something for WrestleMania. I did see. Let me know if this catches your ear. The night one main event, world title, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Sunday main event, CM Punk Royal Rumble winner versus Cody Rhodes.
I think next year will be Punk's year to win it, just because it's going to be so wide open. And I think the one thing I was hoping for if John kept the title to the end was that they do what they did with Triple H, and the winner of the Rumble gets the title, which would have been cool. And then they get their spot at WrestleMania because they get the championship at the end of the Rumble. That obviously will not be happening now, but he's got and he doesn't have a lot of years left either. So strike while the iron's hot. Like, again, Punk's not going to get any more over than he is now. Hopefully it still stays that way in January. Knock on wood, he's healthy, all that stuff. Like, I'd give it to him.
But, like, Punk needs a strong feud in the fall.
Yeah.
And then, like...
Can you imagine, like, LA Knight going from yeah to nah? All the yeah shirts to the nah shirts. He still sells because he's about the money.
That would be something.
That's if you're going to turn him, you still got to embrace, like, the fan interaction. But he can say, nah, fuck y'all. Like,
and he will do that.
Oh, yeah.
He will do that. I think LA Knight has potential as a heel on Monday night.
Bunch of squinty-eyed half-wits in the crowd.
I just don't think WWE would pull the trigger on a Jey Uso heel turn. I still think they would do it. But the signs are there for LA to turn.
Yeah.
And you would have something to get. And CM Punk doesn't respect him anyway, based on the promo. He was like, dude, you weren't winning anyway.
You're about to get your head stomped in.
He's like, dude, you should be thanking me. I saved your career. Like, what are you doing?
We didn't mention one thing. We forgot about Naomi.
She didn't have news, so we didn't forget about her.
Oh, well, she's out, right?
Oh, yeah, she is out. Why is she out?
Because Big Jim was laying down the wood.
Well,
yeah.
We did say in our rundown that if that happened, that was actually our lead story.
It was, yeah. That's crazy to think about.
It is.
Because he has like a bunch of kids already and stuff too. And she had talked about like, because again, Total Divas, I watched it all the time because that was my Axis of Mine show. Like, it's like, yeah, I thought about having kids, but I don't really know if I want them and all that stuff. And then, yeah, of course, right in the middle of her run where she's finally made it, Jim puts a baby in right by that elevator chute, am I right? Yeet! Oh! He
did not proceed with caution.
No, he didn't.
At all.
Yes, he told Steph he's been proceeding with caution for a long time. He fucking lied.
No, not anymore. It was a celebration. Same thing happened with Becky and Seth.
Yeah.
I mean, that was more of the the pandemic stuff, but that was the same deal. Well, no, that story was funny because it was the Austin 316 thing, and it was the beers, and that was funny. The show's over.
What are we gonna do? Fight or fuck? Either way, my clothes are coming off. That was kind of how it was.
We did not bring up Karrion Kross. I don't even think we need to. I think that whole thing's a work.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Hey,
nah,
if it works, that's great.
I know. I'm not even interested.
Well, we talked about this. We had a freaking let's fix it for him. Dude he has everything.
I know.
He can talk. He has the look, all that stuff. He's got an opportunity. If this is truly a work, I hope he doesn't waste it. And I hope WWE gives him the platform to do it.
Does he need Scarlett with him? Like,
it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess from the what podcast was it that he was on?
Ariel Hawani.
Yeah. Who else? But
it's either him or Chris Van Vliet. Yeah. It's one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah. But he said Karrion Kross that they did not make an offer to Scarlett initially. They made an offer to him.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to her afterwards.
Well, they don't do valets aren't really a thing anymore. But she can wrestle. That's the part.
She can wrestle. And if you watch, I'm not saying her and Blake Monroe has like a similar character, but at TNA, that was basically her character.
She's the smoke show, yeah.
Yeah.
She's very attractive, and she can work. It's like I say the same stuff about Chelsea Green, too. She's gorgeous, but she can also fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of, I get it, she has a great personality, so you can use that and stuff, too, but like, she should be in main event feuds because of her work, not even just because of the character.
I do think we see, because I think Scarlett has the same problem that Nikki Cross has. Oh, she's in an act, so she's being used. But she's not really being used.
She's not being utilized.
She's
being
right.
used, but she's not being utilized to her full potential when you could have something there and it could get things over more. He feels more untouchable because his woman also can kick the shit out of you, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not just there to blow something in your eye or whatever it is. She could actually fight. Like, it's like, That's why I wish they would have put Roddy and what's her face together from the Death Riders together in AEW. Martina Navratilova or whatever her name is. Yeah.
Yeah, could have. All right. That's our show. I love the Bayley idea that we talked about earlier.
We'll see if it sticks. We saw in Rio they're throwing shit against the wall all the time, so we'll see if it stays on there long enough to get used.
Give it up one time. Give it up one time. Shout out to J-Rock.
Still shocked. That's just me.
Tiffany Nieves lost the title.
Well, she's got some free time. Does she want to stop by again and berate you some more?
She can't. She lost the title.
We can have non-champions.
No, I mean we can have non-champions, but I'm going to dominate that interview for once.
And another thing.
Another thing. All right. Good night, everybody.